And welcome back on the red bus. And you may have seen this in the city of Joburg or in the city of Cape Town. And of course, we are hopping on and off today. And it is, of course, morning live here. And we're following the sun, the summer. And I must say, it's been such an exhilarating ride through the city center because it's a different way to see the city of gold. The city, of course, atop the richest gold deposits in the world. And this is how we got that name of being the city of gold. And of course, still with me on the city sightseeing bus is Gabo, who's of course the marketing manager for the company. And Gabo, I must say some very interesting sights along the way, and also these headphones that you are given so that you can plug them in. There are plugs throughout the bus and you can listen to the story of the city of gold.
Yes, Sakina, we share the history of Johannesburg with you. When you get on board, you're given headphones, you plug yourself in. Our commentary is available in 11 international languages, including Zulu and English, Afrikaans, Russian, Portuguese, just to mention a few in Johannesburg. So whichever attraction we stop at, you'll get an overview of what's happening at the attraction.
I must say, I found it very interesting because you look at the city, some of the most beautiful buildings that we still have in the inner city, but it's also the story of the streets and how they were named. For example, Harrison Street for me today took on a new meaning, listening to George Harrison as being one of those guys who stumbled upon these gold deposits somewhere near Langlaagte, and, von Branders being the commissioner at the time, and so on and so forth. And we drove through Gandhi Square as well, the mining headquarters from back in the day for the Chamber of Mines. But we are now in the south of the city. So talk to us about where we're at currently.
At the moment, we are in Boysons. We normally stop at Gaboile City, where you can exchange and take the Soweto taxi, because we also have the Soweto extension. We do not only offer you the city, but we also take you to Soweto. And our package is affordable, I would say, because Soweto plus the city, you're looking at 295. The city only, Soweto plus the city, is 695. The city only is 295. That's the most competitive price you can find on the market at the moment. And with the economy, it's a giveaway price, I'd say.
So Gabo, the bus itself does not go to Soweto. So would you then get to Gold Reef City and then get on to the minibus taxis?
The open top experience is only within the city, and then the Soweto extension, we've given it to a Soweto businessman who's running the show for us that side. You get into a mini taxi and then it takes you to Soweto. You can also hop on, hop off in Soweto. Our Soweto buses are running an hour apart, when the city buses are running 40 minutes apart.
So we are now, as you said, coming towards Omonde, and then where are we going to from here?
We're going back to Gold Reef City.
And that's, of course, also where you have the theme park, you have the casino, but the Apartheid Museum is also there.
The Apartheid Museum is also there. The best part about Gaboile City is that we have a partnership. When you present your city sightseeing ticket, you get 100 Rand discount. So it makes it cheaper to go to the theme park with the city sightseeing bus.
So, Gabo, how popular is the bus with visitors to the city? Because the thing is, you always see the bus, but I'm not sure that people, in Joburg, because in Cape Town it's a different story. In Cape Town, this is obviously one of the options that people would have. In Joburg, how popular is it?
The bus is quite popular in Johannesburg. During the week, you're looking at your international market as the local market is at work. Then weekends, that's when we have our local market on the bus. Local market refers to the bus as the red bus. International market, city sightseeing, hop on, hop off, as it is well known around the world.
And how long is the tour, the entire loop?
The entire loop, you're looking at 2.5 hours, with Soweto included, 4.5 hours. That's without getting off. But if you are going to be getting off at any of the attractions, you're looking at maybe 4 hours just for the city tour.
So as you say, it's hop on, hop off. And how frequently does the bus actually come past each of the stops?
Every 40 minutes from 9 o'clock. Every 40 minutes.
Well, I must tell you, as we are following the sun here in the City of Gold, the traffic is flowing here on the M1, which is actually quite strange because usually at this time of the morning, there's always some sort of snarl up happening generally, but it's actually flowing surprisingly here today. But also, I think if we look back, these are one of the mosques that has been built in recent years here in Omonde. And further, right behind us in the background, that's where we come from, the SABC. You can almost, you can see the Santec Tower there, and there's our building, the SABC building. And of course, further in, it's amazing how far you can see from here.
The open top experience cannot be compared to any other. You get to see what you cannot see from a smaller car. So I'd say this is the best way to see Johannesburg. You do not only get to see sites, but you are also told the history behind the sites.
I tell you what, as a resident of the city of Joburg, it really is a different way, a fun way, an educational way of seeing the city. So even if you think you know it all, it really is just a different dimension. And I must say, well worth taking as we follow the sun this summer here on Morning Live.